Alright guys, today I'm going to showcase you guys how you can actually 1v9 as Riven against the Nasus matchup. Actually a matchup which all of you guys hate. I've been making so many videos about it. But today I want to showcase you guys how you can beat him in this patch. So, in short, we have the Conquer page, we have the Nimbus Cloak, and then we also have Transcendence. We're going to be playing this matchup very, very aggressively the very second like we get... the very second we can tray him, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for lots of all-ins. Nasus matchup, he becomes very annoying towards the mid-late game. But if you crush him in the early game, you're always going to remain stronger than him. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The trick to winning this matchup, and keep winning this matchup, regardless of like how many stacks he has, is to always stay ahead. So if you're like 2 levels ahead of the Nasus, you typically don't lose anymore. And like, it's not that complicated to win the early game against him. All you do is you trade at the right timing, and that's it. So if he tries to go for like a stack on the last hit, you go for like a full combo. If the wave is like bouncing into you, you go for a short combo. That's pretty much it. You don't have to make this matchup overly complicated. Just keep on poking him all day. Every last that he tries and take. If he presses shield, you shield back. So I mean, if he presses the E, then you shield. That's what I meant. So it's not really... wow, I missed the 3 in a row. Good morning. But yeah, like, that's pretty much how it works. I'm placing a ward down, because they have a Graves, pathing top. See, that's a short trade right there. I'm not going to Q the wave, because otherwise it will start pushing into him again, which I don't want. He's going to go for that last hit right there. I'm going to go for like an all-in. I'm backing off here a little bit. There you go. Fortunately, not getting the auto attack. I'm not going to Q the wave because, again, I want the wave to keep pushing towards me. I don't want to make it so it's like bounces back into Nasus because he can free farm. Now he needs to walk up to the last hit. He has to walk up. If he does the walk up, he will not get the stack. He will not scale. I level up my ability in the fight. And there you go. So again, like this matchup, you don't need to think as complicated about it. You really don't have to. You just gotta know what to do with the wave. You should try not to be greedy when trying to tray him as like messing up the wave, because it's very easy to do. Even now that I'm like 300 HP, this guy still cannot fight me properly because I can back off if needed. And still go for trades. Even if you're like 300 HP, you still win. But yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Every single time you try and fight the Nasus, you know, think about the wave as well. Now let's go back here. I think what we're going to be doing in this game is go for Iron Spike. I'm thinking about going with the goredrinker build, despite playing as Nasus. The reason why is because they have a Pantheon W. If he W's me, I'm dead. They have an Aurelian Soul, which has plenty of CC. And then they have a Nasus. If I go for Hydra as a first item purchase, I'm actually going to struggle because if he gets like 150 stacks, then he's just going to hit Q, and then I'm going to die instantly. So you got to be very careful with the items you're building. Going a lot of damage is fine. Just make sure you also build slightly more tanky. I'm going to place a ward down to see what he's doing. I'm going to hold the wave as well. It's okay to take some damage because I got a potion. There you go. Unfortunately, I didn't hit that one. It was actually a pretty crucial one. Unfortunately, I don't hit it. He's also got that level 6 right now. I should be able to win a 1v1 if it comes down to it. He does not have armor yet. He doesn't have any mana, or he barely has any mana, so I'm going to go in here. Always pay close attention to how much mana your opponent has, because in my head I already calculated like how much mana he needs to use his ultimate, and he didn't have enough mana. He didn't have enough mana to do it. I don't know the exact number out of my head for the Q of Nasus. I believe it's like 20. So his ultimate is like 100, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the Nasus ultimate cost 100 and the Q cost 20. At that point, like, he wouldn't have enough mana, so you could tell easily there he was not going to be able to turn things around. If he did have the mana, though, I don't think I would have been able to all in as easily, because he could just hit R and then he would gain like 200, 300 HP and then he would probably live. So you gotta be very careful with this. All right. Let's see. Again, the wave is like bouncing into me, which is a very good sign for the lane. Fortunately, I missed my W, but it's okay. Again, we go for the poking playstyle. We go for lots of short trades. His ultimate is up and my ultimate is down. So we're not going to go for fast Qs, because otherwise, if I go for a fast Q, he would just hit R button and then I die. So as long as my ultimate is down, I will not go for all-ins. I will only go for short trades right now. Despite winning the matchup. Clean. His ultimate was still up, but he was being CC'd, so it didn't actually apply. Nice. Now, Nasus is dead for like 5 seconds. What we can do, if my jungler is smart, we can actually catch the Nasus up here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Nasus will walk up here and we can kill him again. And if this happens, then the whole laning phase is done. Because this guy will lose all the farm again. We will get more places as well. He should be on its way here. Yep. Yep. Now we walk back because the Nasus tries to all in me. Whoops, I troll. My Q didn't go apply. Feels bad, man. I would have died anyway. Our Valiant's also apparently there. I failed my Q. I had to jump across. My bad. Didn't line up properly. Maybe we could have lived if we made the jump, because we could walk to the right side if her Valiant Soul shows up here, but he failed the jump. Feels bad, man. I always like to joke around with this, but man, like, I've been playing Riven for literally more than 10 years plus right now. I started like actively like maining Riven back in season 2, guys, and we're now in season 13. And sometimes I make some of the craziest wall jumps, you guys know it, but sometimes I just fail a wall jump. Like, it doesn't matter how often you play Riven, guys. Sometimes you will just fail a wall jump. It is what it is. Not much you can change about it. Anyway, his ultimate is down, so I'm just gonna try and kill him. There you go. Now we woke up. Now the reason why we win, despite him having his red buff, is because I already have my goredrinker, and goredrinker is a massive, massive, massive power spike. Keep that in mind, guys. Goredrinker is one of the best like power spikes to get in early game, because it doesn't mess up your lane, as in like wave management. You can activate it anytime. You don't have the AoE damage unless you use it. That the healing, the damage, pretty much everything. I'm gonna charge it. Wait. Okay, he will not win this. Yep. The reason why I win so easily, despite him buying items, is because I have a red buff right now. And I also got the first auto Like, I auto-attacked him and did the combo before he did his first Q, because I was, like, standing in the brush and, like, actively, you know, going in without him knowing it. So, plus red buff, like, super easy. Again, I would just win, because I played that perfectly right there. And I'm gonna bait, because we have a genre up here. The Echo is in the trial bush. Turns out that Grace doesn't want to walk up there, so we just push. Nice. My jungler is fighting. He failed his ultimate. I think we can still kill people because you got the Kai'Sa now moving as well. However, I can't stay there because the Aurelian Soul's moving as well. I'm gonna move around. I don't think they will expect this. There you go. Always unexpected. Like, the most unexpected things always work, guys. Like, this is exactly one of those. Nasus would never expect me to turn around right there, because he thinks that I would back off, right? I don't. I'm actually just actively walking up in the brush and just re-engaging. It's pretty simple. And there you go. So now, as we were talking about making leads against Nasus, now we actually have a lead because we're like 2 levels ahead, right? Now, we gotta try and maintain this lead. So if the second that we start falling behind, we start dying a couple times, then this game is going to be a big loss, right? But if I consistently try and stay ahead of him, make more plays, like, Nasus will never beat me, ever. As long as I'm always 2 levels ahead, nothing to worry about. Let's go back. We're gonna go for Lucidity Boots and also a Black Cleaver. Now, the reason why I don't go Hydra is because Hydra doesn't do anything against Nasus. Black Cleaver allows him to shred him. If I go Black Cleaver, I have more ability haste, I have more damage because of the Black Cleaver effect. Hydra would not... I mean, Hydra would probably allow me to beat him too, but, like, over the long run, the Black Cleaver will do more damage, like, against him. It's just better. Now, let's see if we can flank the Nasus from behind. This is not a trick in the book you should always do. Flank your opponent from behind all the time. I'm legit trolling this game. Failed the wall jump, now I failed my ultimate. Excellent. But yeah, you see, like, it's a Nasus, and we still win, right? Even when Nasus is inside of the ultimate, we still win. Because I'm ahead. And the more you kill him, the better it gets. Let's get the red buff too. Red buff will help against Nasus. Nice. And then we also get this camp included. And maybe I will kill Nasus again. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna kill these two. That's even better. Because this guy gets me a lot of gold. Nice. Now we go back top. And we kill the Nasus too. Yeah, that guy's gonna die because my jungler is there and I have no ultimate, but I do have my jungler to help me. And I also have a red buff. There you go. Always ping your jungler, guys. I can't say this enough. When I coach people, nobody uses pings. Literally nobody. I've been coaching people from different elos, from Iron to Diamond 1. Nobody uses pings. It's actually hilarious. I see nobody doing it. Like, there's only one guy I've seen actively doing it. Like, spam ping, guys. If you want something from your jungler, spam ping. Just make them aware what you want. Your junglers are not smart. Let's be realistic here. Junglers never play lane phase. They don't know what to do. Even in Diamond, people like the junglers don't know what to do. They don't understand lane phase. A main jungler has never played lane before, most likely. Most of them has never played lane. Or have played a little bit. So they don't understand some of the concepts. So you just gotta ping them. Tell them what to do, you know? I'm getting ganked, by the way. Two kills. But yeah, like most junglers, they don't understand lane phase, man. Gotta tell these people what to do. Because they don't see what you see. Same thing the opposite way. Like, I know a lot of good things about jungling. To push a lane ahead. Like I know some really good jungling concepts. Like I know what a jungler has to do to like win the game. But I never play jungle. Like I haven't played jungle even once in the last 2 years. Because I just dodged the game. Like I know like a good portion about jungling, but if I start playing jungle, I just don't know anything. Like I don't know pathing on champions like very well, if that makes sense. If you put me on Lee Sin, I don't know what to do. Like I know that I should be pathing specifically top lane, but I don't know if it should be like a 3-4 camp or just a full jungle clear. I don't know what's the most efficient because I don't jungle. But I do know as a top laner that based on how the person is pathing, I know what to do. Like if it's like a half clear, I know what to do. If it's a full clear, I know what to do. But like I don't know what a jungle, like if actually playing it, I don't know what to do. If that makes sense. And that's like the same thing the opposite way. Like junglers don't know what to do with top laners when they play top lane. They know some concepts, but they don't play the lane itself. So that's where like pinging comes in, you know? They're all grouping mid. I'm gonna stay in bottom. 4 people showing up. I'm gonna walk this direction. I love how they're walking back. Nice. I was gonna catch them right there. Whew, nice try. But I had a better plan. Nice try. I think I'm gonna take something defensive because I was almost gonna die. Okay. So let's go for this one, this one, this one, and then we walk up here. Yeah, we'll take grudge, and then like final item is probably gonna be HEA or spiritual gem, but I think it's gonna be HEA or Death's Dance. Death's Dance is also a solid choice. Let's walk up here.
Burdens of the past.
Oh, they know I'm here because there's obviously a lot of vision. There's not, they don't know I'm specifically here because like the Pentium did not try and steal my camp using Q. So see? Let's take the wave. Yeah, we can try and get the tower, sure. And then we can go mid afterwards. We can also try and flank the Ezreal. He'll probably walk away, but I can follow him through my dashes because I can move faster than this guy. Just thinking if it's worth it. Yeah, well, let's just go for the chase. You really didn't have to do that, buddy. You really did not need the flash, believe me. Riven has so many dashes, you can follow an Ezreal just fine. You can do that pretty easily. People underestimate how fast the Riven is, man. If you have a lot of ability haste, you can chase down anybody with dashes, man. We're like the fastest champion in the entire game. There's only a few champions that are slightly faster than Riven is. Like towards late game, you can just outrun like 99% of all the champions. Pretty easily, actually. Aww, that sucks. Yeah, I tried like I didn't really want to fight Nasus. I wanted to like fight whoever's gonna come top afterwards. But yeah, I didn't reach my third Q. It was bad, man. We can go Death Stance, we can go GA. I'm thinking more about GA than Death Stance, but let's go Death Stance. Death Stance will help me slightly more against Nessus, and GA will help me more into a team fight, so we can probably just replace my boots at that point. Let's go here. We're gonna take the objective. Also, the Drake spawns in like 1 minute. We'll try and get that too. I love the ignite. I think I can catch him. Yeah, I gotcha. We can definitely go Baron next, or we can go Drake. I prefer Baron actually, because then we can try and finish the game. Let's go and do it. Oh, my teammates are separating from each other. They're going Drake and Baron at the same time. Okay. Nice. Well, they get the wave and then we rotate Drake too. Get him. And now we need to prioritize top lane and mid lane. Just push them, that's all. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got multiple catches out of there. Let's get this wave real quick. Unfortunately, we're not really getting anything out of killing these 3 people because the waves were not pushed in, so it's pretty it's meaningless. We got 3.2k. Maybe we can get the red buff. Yeah. Let's get this one. But yeah, you can see like Nessus is still pretty much out of the game. Because like we are ahead of him. He's never been able to make a fair chance to get back into me because I've always been consistently ahead of him. So it doesn't really matter how many stacks the Nessus will get against you. If you stay like 3 levels ahead, like you can be stacked up as much as you want to. Look, he's got 600 stacks, man. How useful is this guy? You know what I mean? Oh, that guy's gonna die. I guess this game is GG. Yeah. GG. So you see? 600 stacks Nessus. And this guy is still useless late game. Because we're ahead of this guy. Right? Stacks don't tell you how strong Nessus is. It's how you guys play the game that makes it rough. You know, if you start falling behind just a bit, it's going to be pretty hard to play, you know? But yeah, this is pretty much how you beat the Nessus matchup. Hey, thanks so much for watching today's Riven video. And I'll see you next time. Peace.